Hi everyone, this is Omyra. I am here to wish you a blessed day, and I hope that your week is starting off really nicely. This is my second episode, and I hope that this is going to be a continuous thing. My goal and the way I see it in my mind is to hopefully be able to discuss different topics, very random, depending on the day that I'm having, share advice, share experience, and things like that, just to be able to get to inspire people in some way or another. So if you missed my first episode, I kind of gave a background um, kind of story on me, a little bit background information. So if you want to go and search for that one first, just to kind of get some more details about me and why I'm doing this, and then feel free. What I wanted to do today is focus a little bit on inspiration, different inspirational quotes. I I know that we've all stumbled upon different quotes and things that have helped us see things in a different way and helped us in many different ways. So I am a huge fan of inspirational quotes. I've written some myself, things that just come to mind, when I'm going through something. So I wanted to share with you guys today three of my favorite ones, and maybe I'll do another episode in the future, kind of going over other quotes that I find and that I feel can probably help you in whatever you may be going through. I'm a huge believer that everything happens for a reason, so I think that whatever I feel like speaking about may not really just be about me. It might be something that someone else out there needs to hear at that moment. At least that's what I'm hoping. So let's just start with one of my favorite quotes, which I'm sure you've probably heard of already. And it says, when something does not kill you, it only makes you stronger. And it's said in many different ways. I have to get back to you guys and give credit to whoever wrote that one. But yes, that's a big one for me. I have always been one of those people that lets negativity and things that happen to me kind of ruin my day. Not anymore, but I was like that in the past. So whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's really powerful. So life is going to be ups and downs, right? It can't always be perfect. It can't always be only good. So we have to learn how to accept the bad moments with the good. And we have to remember in those bad moments that there's always a rainbow after the storm. There's always going to be a better day. And we have to look for the lessons in those situations. So yeah, it's going to suck when it's happening, and it's difficult to go through certain things. But we have to really believe that at the end of that, we are going to come out stronger. We're going to have learned something valuable. And it's important to remember those lessons for the next time. So that's one that I try to remind myself, especially when I'm going through something at the moment. Just, tell myself it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. The next one that I wanted to share, I really, really love. And it says, don't give up. Usually, it's the last key on the ring that opens the door. So I think a lot of us have gone through that, right? You have your keys in your hand, or office keys or something, and you're trying to find the key for your locker or your home. Well, your home you should know, right? But trying to find the key for something, and you're going through all of them, and of course it's close to the last one. Or you're looking through a stack of papers, and that one paper you're looking for is all the way at the bottom. And it's frustrating. But again, right, we have to remind ourselves that we have to know that in the moment, as frustrating as something can be, we can't give up. You give up and you're not going to know how that story's going to end. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep going. And, it's easier said than done. I understand, and I know that I've been through many situations where I definitely wanted to give up. But we have to remember, hopefully, if we keep going through the motions and we keep kind of trying to center ourselves in a particular situation, we are going to stumble around that key, that one key that's going to open the door for us. So don't give up. Try to keep on looking for that. And lastly, the last one for today. There's so many that I want to share. There's so many that I love. But one that really resonated with me recently says, look in the mirror, and that is your only competition. So we live in a world that I feel tries to fit us into certain boxes, and that, if you're not careful, is going to make you feel like you're insufficient. It's going to make you feel like you have to fit a certain type, whether it be a body type or the best one at your job or whatever it is. We always have this sense of compete, and it can be a blow to the self-esteem. So going back to my dancing, right? So especially with the dancing, there's so many dancers in the world. There's so many belly dancers in the world. And in the beginning, I just wanted to be the best. And I didn't kind of really think about it the way I think about it now, where I just want to be the best me. I know that I can't compare myself to other dancers. There's different body types, there's different emotions and different things that a person can bring to their dance and bring to the stage. So I can't try to replicate that because I'm not that person. So I have to be my own person. I have to be better than the me from yesterday. If you go around life trying to be better than everybody you encounter, you're not really living, in my opinion. And you can't really truly be happy. The best thing you can do is just try to become the better version of yourself and not get caught up in being better than this one or that one. As a matter of fact, I feel like it's better to kind of celebrate that. So if you find some people that are better at what you do than you are, try to appreciate that, learn from them, maybe become their friend, network, and try to learn from them. So now when I meet dancers that I'm kind of like in awe of and I'm like, wow, they're amazing, I try to take a class with them, or maybe I'll reach out to them, can we meet up? Can I speak to you about certain things or ask your advice? That's a much better way of connecting with these people, as opposed to I need to be better than that person. No one's better than anybody. And truth be told, you're always going to have someone that is more flexible, can do things quicker than you, or more efficiently, or they have a better smile, better hair. That's always going to happen, but that's not what life is about, and that's not what we should focus on. We should focus on us, what we feel, what we are passionate about, what we want to bring to the table. I apologize if I'm looking in the wrong area. I'm not used to this yet. So if my eyes look weird, I apologize. But yes, so this episode in particular is more about inspiration. So I find inspiration through, quotes that I stumble upon. Sometimes they just come to my head. Sometimes I just, go on Instagram and look for certain things to inspire me, excuse me, whether it be about dance or life in general. So some quick tips I want to give if you're looking for some kind of inspiration. I've learned that me time is very, very important. So of course we're all busy, we work, we go to school, we're parents, we're everything. So we tend to forget that me time, that quality time with yourself, it's so important. That's usually the time where you're really going to be able to zero in on your desires and what you want out of life. And try not to get caught up in the fast pace of everyday life and routine and all that. So maybe just taking 5 minutes in the morning to either meditate or have that 5 minutes just with yourself. Think about what you want your day to look like. What do you want to accomplish that day? Sorry. Just thinking about things like that. So having that 5-10 minutes in the morning to yourself is really nice. Also, kind of looking for these opportunities to work on being inspired. So to me, I started listening to podcasts. There's so many amazing podcasts out there. Some of them have guided meditations. So I try to do that on my way to work when I'm, taking the train to work. My life is extremely busy, as I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to. So I don't always have 5 minutes in the morning, especially I have twin babies. We'll talk about that more on another episode. But, being a twin mom and then just having to wake up and having my regular 9-to-5 job, and then if I have a show that night or teaching, I'm kind of all over the place. And as much as I love to be busy, it's really, really difficult sometimes to take that time for myself. So I've been trying to do that now more, making sure that I take that moment to inspire myself. So those are kind of the tips I have for today. I hope that you guys can find some way to find some inspiration today and this week until we meet again. I have a few ideas of my next few shows and episodes, but I love to hear from you guys. So if you want to email me, you can definitely email me some topics. Maybe you have a question, or you want to know something else, either about dance or anything that we talk about throughout these episodes. You can email me. My email address is omyradance@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Omyra Belly Dance. And I have an Instagram as well, Omyra_live2dance, and the 2 is a number 2. So Omyra_live, the number 2, and dance. So I hope to hear from you guys. I hope that you, again, are enjoying your day and having a beautiful week. Remember to stay centered. Remember to think, more about having your quality time, your you time. And I hope that you all find some kind of inspiration in any small or big form. And I hope that you will tune in again, and that we'll be able to talk about other things that may be more relevant to your life. Stay blessed. Mwah.